All right, came up here to our local fertilizer dealer supply and got a bunch of fittings and hose. Thanks to Mr. Buckler.
H-O-S-E.
H-O-S-E. That's right.
Well, today we got most of our seed in. We decided to have the guys, our seed dealers, wait to bring it to us until we got basically all of our shop work done. So as you can see, we're getting most of our seed in. We got a lot stacked up over there and some left over here. Still have all of our seed bins to get yet. Those are gonna be, I believe, 12 more boxes of that. So I will set you guys up and show you how we stack everything up.
Well, something just arrived. We're excited for it. We know nothing about how to run one of these, but we're gonna give it a shot. Bought our own sprayer. We've never had our own sprayer. With the way the environment is right now, people don't seem to be keeping a job for very long. Our local fertilizer plant and chemical plant, actually everywhere, not just our local one, several of them here in the area, they just don't seem to be able to keep people around very long. It's nothing that the management is doing. That's just kind of the way the world is going right now. So, and it's not really late in the season yet, but we don't have a drop of nitrogen down either. We thought we'd better go ahead and get a sprayer. That way we can put a little bit of 32% pre-plant down, and then we'll also have our own sprayer to do all of our in-season spraying as well. Not only the chemical savings is a bonus, but timeliness is the biggest thing, especially if you want to grow a good crop. Well, here it is, a 2018 Case IH 3240 self-propelled sprayer. It's our first sprayer that we've ever owned. Clearly, I've never run a sprayer before because the very first thing that I did, I'll tell the whole YouTube world this, was unfold the booms in what I thought was a nice clear open space. And I bent that tube there, and I bent this tube right there. Unfolded it, and hit the anhydrous applicator. After 2 minutes, stupid. But anyway, this came from Kansas State. It was a consignment sale, so we got a pretty good price on it. It needs cleaned up a little bit. Several just little things that need fixed on it. But the boys are working on this fender here. Hey, more fender work. It seems like all I do is work on fenders.
You could say it was in a bit of a fender bender.
Oh boy.
What other fender were we working on?
This one's bent too. It looked like maybe the previous owner let the boom down before he put the booms out. So anyway, 800-gallon tank, 90-foot boom. We got some new floaters for it, as you guys saw. The boys ran up to Iowa to get those, so we need to go through the whole thing, give it our wash and shine treatment, and see if we can get the thing running. I got the buffer and some polish. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see that. See how it's got a nasty film on there? We've actually already washed this by hand, so I'm hoping that the polisher cuts through this stuff. All that scum right there came off quite nicely. All right, guys, let's get the oil change on this sprayer.
Stuff is black. That's never been changed.
It might not drain out. If you hold it straight, it might not look out. I don't know.
Yeah, it's coming out.
I'm not very
Here on top of the cab, not the cab, the engine hatch. This thing is what I would consider kind of rough shape. The polisher worked pretty nice. There's the hazy spot, I haven't done it yet. There we go, now you can really see. So anyway, we're just up here like a bunch of monkeys, not knowing what we're doing. What are you working on, Jonathan?
Changing the oil.
Okay, here you go, ready? 1, 2, 3, don't drop.
Oh. Hello.
We had a service tech come over today and finish up a few things on this sprayer. The knee joints, and what I mean by knee joints is there's a pin right inside here. This is where the suspension pivots up and down. The two front ones were worn just a little bit, so he put new pins and bushings in there. We're doing some last minute maintenance jobs on here. This is a cab air filter, as you can see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the guy that owned this before wasn't great on maintenance, which makes me a little nervous, but it's only got 493 hours, so hopefully not too much has gone wrong within those hours. He did change the oil, but I don't think he greased it very often or changed the air filters or cleaned them for that matter. So
Like a pet with an abusive owner, we've taken it in.
we've taken
It's like we rescued it from the shelter.
we rescued the poor Patriot from the abuse of its previous owner. So like I said, we're just finishing up a few maintenance things. I polished all the red yesterday, shined up really nice, polished a little bit of the black. Hello there. The last few things we need are going to be some nozzles and nozzle bodies. These are 5-way nozzle bodies, meaning I could put up to 5 different nozzles on here. These are 10 gallon per acre nozzles. We're going to get a set of 15 gallon and a set of 20 gallon per acre nozzles. So we'll have 3 different gallon per acre ranges that we can use on the sprayer for different chemicals and different times of the year. So we're going to get those and a few extra nozzle bodies because there's a couple of them that are busted. What else you guys got to do to this?
Finish up putting the sight glass hose on and put in that new engine air filter, and I think we'll be good.
A couple hydraulic filters maybe. So we're putting
Those aren't in yet.
Those aren't in yet. We're putting some new hose here. This is the sight glass hose compared to the old sight glass hose. It's all nasty and yellow. Show you what we got going on over here on this tanker. We weren't for sure what we were going to do for a tanker. Like I said, never owned a sprayer before. This is all new to us. But I do know that logistics is important when you're spraying. We thought about buying a small 1,600 gallon pull behind tanker. That was probably not going to be a very good idea because it's literally only, well, this is only 800 gallon tank. So we could have got 2 sprayer loads out of that, but we had to drive probably 15 miles to our fertilizer dealer, chemical dealer to get chemical. So we wanted something bigger. So we've got a very good friend that sells these tanker trailers. We're just renting it off of him for this year. So it holds 6,000 gallons, but nothing was plumbed up yet. So our good friend Ryan went with us to a fertilizer dealer just north of here, about 30 miles, and got a bunch of stainless steel fittings and valves and hose. We've got our new pump and motor in that you guys saw in the last couple videos that Matthew and Jonathan went and got in Iowa. So we got to get this thing all set up. So we hope to get most of this set up hopefully by this weekend. Would be nice, maybe by Monday, and this thing will be ready to go.
Yeah, good morning everyone. Still doing a couple things on the sprayer. It's Saturday morning. Josh and I are working on a few things. We've about got it to where we need to be to run. This morning we were putting on this idler for the engine belt. Let's see if I can't show you where the other one's at here. God, I'm tired.
tight space. I don't know if you can see that right there. It's supposed to look like this. So we're gonna get that old one pulled off and that new one put on. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much trouble, and I'll show you the finished product. And if you guys can see it right there, got it on. It took about 8 minutes. Okay, so we got the GPS calibrations done. We made sure the auto boom works, which it does. So as you saw, probably we ran it up and down the field a couple times. It's pretty dry today, almost dry enough to do a little field work, but not quite. Last couple of things we're going to do is take these strainers off, clean them out, make sure there's nothing gooped up, and grease the booms. And other than that, get our right nozzles we need, and we'll be ready to go. Check that out. And that's why I need to clean these out. Okay, I got the strainer slash filter all washed off. They're pretty bad, but got them all rinsed off. I'll put them back on. All right, guys, so that is pretty much it on the sprayer. Tires are looking good. GPS is ready to go. All we gotta do Monday, Tuesday, whenever they come in, we're gonna put some higher flow nozzles on there, and then we'll be ready to spray. I'm ready for it.